Oyagala okumanya ebigenda mu maaso ku nsonga ez'ebyobufuzi mu ggwanga, byanfuna oba embeera z'abantu, twegatteko ku mukutu gwa YouTube gu SGM Loud n'omuweerezaawo Sir Grace Mwesigwa.
SGM Loud, the world explained.
All right, Mike on the move. Every time you see me recording in this format, just know it's Mike on the Move show. My name is Sir Grace Mwesigwa. This is SGM Loud, the world explained. With me is Miss Rose Chigere, or Chigere. 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 Mpanga Zamuko.
Wanga Zamuko.
Uganda. Executive Director wa Women Rights Initiative, Uganda. Ginger Best.
Yes, our office is
non-government
here in
organization.
Yeah.
Well, we're still talking about relationships, and we have an interesting part of discussion where we said on many occasions we meet when we have different aspirations, visions, goals, targets, but now we have two completely different people from different backgrounds, different walks of life, sometimes even different professions, and now you want to start a life of, you know, in church they say 1 + 1 = 1. So now that is a life.
Yeah.
You want to be called Mr. and Mrs. But on many times we have seen ladies and gents struggling to reach mathematical, I call it intersection. Okay, or union. Okay. Intersection, yes. Now set A and set B in the middle there, we call it intersection.
True.
Or in organizations you call it harmonization.
Yes.
To harmonize. And be on the same page.
Yes.
Why are many young people failing to harmonize their targets, their dreams, in terms of career, in terms of money, and acquisition of assets, and so many other stuffs. You see someone saying, me, I want to get a PhD in the next 7 years.
Yeah.
And now he's meeting candidate A for marriage, and they are still very rigid. They don't want to adjust. They don't want to change anything. They are insisting A, B, C, D must be fulfilled in the next 7 years. Why are we failing to harmonize?
You know what, Grace? We grew up from different backgrounds. And the background shapes mostly how we believe, how we react to things, but also how we do things. In very many instances, when you're growing up, the experiences that you go through as a child, as a teenager, shape who you are as an adult. If you don't get an opportunity to get exposure, chances are high that you might not change the way you think. So you get this husband or this boyfriend, this spouse to be, and you, in your mind, you said, I will study. And up to when I am called a doctor. Maybe not a doctor in the profession, but a doctor in books. And then you also meet your spouse who is saying, I am good to go with a degree. First of all, at that point, you feel as though...
PhD, undergraduate.
Yes. You feel as though this person doesn't have dreams. But this is their dream.
They want to have a stable marriage.
Maybe even in their family, they've never had someone with a degree. So a degree, they are good to go. They are happy, they are well, they have achieved. Also because maybe the education, the way they have looked for fees and support has been draining. And so they want to tire and now look for money. They have their reasons that are valid. But because you don't understand where they're coming from and where you're coming from, you might easily fail. The other thing is, I don't know how to call it in English, but let me try to look forward. The over-expectation that when you have a spouse, like life starts and ends with them. If they are unable to buy you a dress, then you overturn tables, because in your mind you're thinking, this guy has to take care of me, he has to take care of my toothbrush, my changwe, my knickers, my shoes, my hair, everything. You literally think that you are no longer able. You take away your abilities and craft them and put them in another person's hands. It's impossible.
So you're fusing two things. The traditional person in you,
Yes.
but now you're advocating for modernity.
Exactly. They cannot. Those two, they are like oil and water.
Because now for our grandparents, it was very clear. They were not working.
Those women were not
They
working.
were fully housewives.
But if you are waking up and you have a radio talk show from 7 to 9, you are working in the market by 3 a.m. You are in the market serving tomatoes, whatever it is that
You're in the
your
bank.
hustle, you're in the bank. Then you must understand that tables have to change, and that some of these things you'll have to take care of them, but also communicate right your aspirations, communicate how you want them to be done, and let the other person enter into that journey. Let them journey with you, because we are two people that are achieving together. We are not on the opposite sides. We are not Arsenal and Man U. No. We are either Arsenal or Man U, going and tuteba mu golem, and because of that, understanding each other's goals makes it easier, but also setting realistic, achievable goals. What can we achieve in 5 years, professional-wise? What can we achieve? What can we do in 7 years? You don't want to be doing 9 things in 3 years. You are getting pregnant, you are building a house, you are opening up a new business, a side hustle. You also have this 9 to 5 job.
Husband and wife, they're all going back to school for masters.
Exactly. And the home is unattended. It's a lot. So you must segment this so that techivaria, and you don't feel that you are distracted, that you are stressing each other, and everyone thinks that their hustle or their aspirations are the best. You understand?
Yes.
For me, that is very critical. The other thing that is failing young people, let me tell you, they want easy and soft life. They don't like to work things out. Tebagala kutandika bulamu, bagala obulamu bwatandika edda. They want to marry a man that has been out of university for the last 10 years. They have made money so that they find a soft life. My dear.
So is that for ladies?
It is now both
Or for
ways.
gents?
Even gents no longer want to work. We find a lot of young people that are marrying and getting into relationships with older people. And do you know what?
Are those transactional relationships?
Somehow it becomes transactional, because you have to put in something to get something. If you're not willing to make your hands dirty to get it all right, then and I know people will argue, want a soft life, but also because
I hear people saying that.
because you usually a lot of things happen in that space, but it is also important to know what you want. As a person, if you enter into a relationship and you don't know what you want, it's hard to even achieve. But if you are able to know what you want, then it would be easier for you to work with that, communicate it, and be able to achieve as a person.
Yes.
Young people are also disturbed by choices of their parents. A parent will say, "Nze saagala ondeetere musajja mwavu." But you see this man, they might not have a lot of money. They are also young as you, but they are willing to walk the journey with you and grow with you so that you make a good family that is God-fearing, that gives you.
Omuzadde agambye saagala kundeetera musajja mwavu.
Mwana wange nafumbirwa kitaawo nga mwavu, byendabye embirabye. Please don't.
Bagamba omusajja w'emyaka 25.
Exactly. So and then
ayingirewo ng'omugagga.
Imagine you, Morgan, by the time you went out of university, how much money did you have?
I was earning 250,000 shillings here.
So if if you were to marry then, because obviously you had to work for some time and earn some money to help you have a family. But if you were to marry then, do you think how many people's daughters would have accepted to go with you with such a salary?
Oh, I think out of 100 will be 2%.
wali ojja balimba na bulimbi ng'ofunye na babyalo, not the educated like you, my dear. You get a senior 4, a senior 3, a P7 dropout obewandifunye. But in this day and age, 250,000 is an allowance that one gets when they go to a workshop for one day.
Not even actual one day, for about half day.
Exactly.
For about 2 hours.
Exactly. Now, what does it mean? It means that as young people, you have to evaluate, put an analysis and say, what do I want in the first 2 years of this relationship? Would it look like in the next 5 years? In the next 7 years, where do I want to be? So that life is segmented. It becomes easier then to look at those targets that are not very huge, that are not ambiguous, that are unrealistic, and then you focus on what can be done now, today, tomorrow, and the other day, and then you can choose better.
So what if I get into a relationship and I had these plans of I want to drive a Jeep in the next 10 years or 5 years. I really want to go back to school, get my PhD.
Okay.
I really want to drive fancy cars, and also I want to have my expensive phones.
I hear you.
And now someone comes in the picture who is telling me, wait a bit, we need to buy land. Wait a minute, we need to do a BCD. I mean, how simple it is for people now to adjust and get to know that it's not about one person.
You need to be able to convince. When we were starting this conversation, I told you that everyone has something they sell. Every day. Let me just give it to you so that it's easier to understand. The pastors every day sell to us
their products.
Their product. And their product is Jesus Christ, who is coming back soon to take us home. And for some reason, if they sell to you, and all those churches are full because they sell. If you don't sell, you don't have customers, do you?
You can't have customers.
So you have this one person to sell your idea to. Please sell. Say, I love the PhD idea and it is tick. But I think and believe that when we buy this piece of land and we are able to put our investment, you will have a seamless PhD because we'll have all the money that you need. You will not be in the panic mode looking for school fees and having to juggle work, marriage, child, and everything. You will let go of some of those responsibilities that are outweighing you. They need to see it from your picture.
Are they not against their PhD?
No. The moment, but also keep your promises. The challenge is that people don't keep their promises. Please make sure that you keep your promise, because if you don't keep your promise, ngoma zo kunguza also gaba kweta kunguza busiru. Omaze okunguza obusiru na bugula. Kabiri wagaita kuno kunoma. It wouldn't work. Let me buy what you're selling, but as I buy, let it be a good product. Dependable. Yes, be dependable. Remind this person that in 2027 you committed that you're going to register for your masters. Now that we have money, the money is on your account. We have invested it, we have put it there. Please go register. Now that our boys and girls are now in boarding school, we have some free time. When you go on Thursday, on Sunday I will be picking you back and we'll come together, we'll drive back. Let them, this partner, feel that their journey is your journey. Their achievements are your achievements. What is troubling is for you to be saying, I need my CPA done, and the other guy is saying, Nedda, ito si chikuru. Because I provide everything at home. Nebota yongera koko degree or chimala.
Those two things are different.
Yes.
Someone being completely against your dream. And
someone saying, let us put it into years so that we work for it and that we are not struggling as we achieve it.
Okay.
Yes. For me, I think that would be it would ease the burden and the conflict that usually happens in our thoughts. Because every day we labor with thoughts. As individuals, we labor with a lot of thoughts. What makes a difference is putting the thoughts into a structure. The moment you learn to do that, even on your day-to-day, you'll be able to achieve. For me, I have a very simple formula I use. I have, on my to-do list, I only have 6 things a day. The 3, usually, I cannot walk out of my workspace. Because they are non-negotiables.
1.
No. It depends on the day and what I have to do on my to-do list. But if I prioritize the 3 that are non-negotiables, and then I also have the 3 that I can, I can say, okay, that can stay on my to-do list up to tomorrow. But the 3, the moment I achieve them, for me, my day is done. And that I am not in panic. I am able to say I am unavailable today. We can do this tomorrow. I am available today. Let us execute that. It is okay. Sometimes you have those free days where things get into the way, but just like that, our lives should be a bit structured. Don't just wake up and say ngenda nafunye scholarship. No one knows. And then you say you have a breastfeeding baby, I'm leaving the baby to you, I'm rushing to England for this scholarship. Did we have any conversation about that?
No, I notified you.
But yes, it has to have a timeline. That is what we call responsibility.
Is notification bad? If I just notify you? Good news for us, I am going to UK.
It's good news, but how do you deliver the news? Omanyira amawulire ne bw'oba obika. Wrap it.
So you want to say that
wrap the conversation, wrap the mawulire, so that when you're taking it, ne bw'ogenda okugawa, they don't tebazirika. It is good. The intention is good. The outcome is going to be good. The purpose for doing to earn a better living is absolutely phenomenal. But as kale wategese, Grace, you're going to UK tomorrow.
Seeking someone's input.
Yes, n'obwongo bwabwe n'enteekateeka ebintu binatambula bitya Grace taliiwo, tunaakola tutya, abadde akola bwati ne bwati, kati betugenda bikwasaganya tutya, ayina abakozi baakozesa ku farm.
Si kikubawo bukubi nti awaayi saawa yonna nze mbulawo, era ku Lwokuna tukeera ku airport nga mutagamba nange. Are you running away to go marry another woman? Interesting.
Wafunyeyo omulimu nti you are just using this thing of PhD and then you're disappearing to go get a job for 10 years. Do you know how many spouses have run away from their wives and husbands in the name of education? A lot. But the challenge usually is not communication. The other thing that maybe is important for people to know, especially for young people, is not choosing a spouse or a partner that aligns with your values, that aligns with your beliefs. Banange chintu echo. For me, I've seen a lot of trouble. You get someone, girls just get this man who is stinking rich, guys, they are loaded. And the guy is true, loaded. Naye guy bamukulizaawa, gye bamukuliza tebasaba nako, tamayina muli kanisa oba muzikiti gye bitunula, yabyerabira dda mu 1900. Kakati gwe, you are this person that prays. And then you begin a journey. Bwe mufunamu conflict nga abaana bange tobatwala mu kanisa ba muzikiti, baleke wano. But you're raising children together, and one of the things that you're believing in is that abaana baba bamanyi Katonda kiyambako to turn behavior, to understand God.
Ensonga ziyazimala in a secular way.
Webale nnyo.
Kwata kanovo soma afune answers
ez'okudibwa. Where you picked up this little bit of saying the guy is loaded, and indeed he is. The question is this what that all matters? Chechoka. So you have to list. People separate. I know of a couple that separated on their wedding day.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We have many people appreciating their careers as opposed to family and marriage.
You know what brings that?
And actually it's something that is growing.
Do you know what brings that? Do you know what brings that?
I don't know.
The issue is the responsibility that we carry. We have to talk about responsibility and money.
I see very many rich ladies.
Yes.
But living a single life. Single mothers.
And what happens is that they get married to this man. and they fail to match their dreams. This woman goes nomufuna, you all have a PhD. Then when you all have a PhD, you then begin a journey of marriage. Gwe ng'olina PhD oba katugeze ye ayina diploma.
Kale niwabe ne degree.
Ne degree. Namusalawo ne mugaga katufumbiriganwe. Mu kifo ye kya upping up game ye, jukira go with a diploma, NSSF will employ you and begin giving you 14 million. He's working with the local government. Local government has structures. Erimu million isatu.
So owa PhD have your 14 million.
14 million. Naye ate naye tagenda kukiza kweta all the 14 million aziteke ku mmeeza. Let me tell you, a man that doesn't have money can hardly run a home, if not close to impossible. When men have money, they have power. When they have power, they can use their power to do anything. When women have power, what comes into their mind is independence.
Repeat.
When we have money. Olaba, let me give you a very simple example. Before we had phones, and before the women came into the work world, very many years ago, buli kintu ekyabeerangawo ewaffe mu byalo ng'olina okusooka okutegeezaako omwami. Mwami twafiiriddwa nti ye I would like to go. Yeah. I am seeking permission to go first.
Oh, yes.
But I also don't have money. Mwami naga nti again, Bazika this Saturday, you go on Friday evening. Let me look for the money. Chirango chizero akuna. Now, I work in the market. I have my tomato stall. Every day I earn 200,000. When I do the books, we will not call emitwalo mukaaga. Ewaffe namutumba transport wa mutwalo.
Yes.
Mbulira lwaki nja kufiirwa senga awange nsooke nkusabe transport.
Oba permission.
Kutegeezaako butegeeza nti ngenze mu kyalo ngenze namutumba senga yafudde.
You're not notifying.
Not seeking permission. The two are different.
The two are different, yes.
Very different. But
men in
their character and their upbringing and in the patriarchal world, you're supposed to ask for permission. A man either says yes or no. And when they say no, you ask why, you probe why. They give the reasons, we agree or disagree, but even when we disagree, you submit, which is now different. Now, I just tell you, Monange, ngenze n'abaana ngenze n'ono omutaayo nka abalala mbalese ku ssomero jabba piikingayo. Period. Ate kati obaire oyenda nkola ntya ye.
Interesting.
So those are difficult we are living, but also the idea of
so are you simply saying that
you have to work to match.
So are you simply saying that women having their money is also an issue if this woman is not.
We have to know how to just control the money. There's a book I want to recommend. For me it made life very easy. It is called Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus.
Oh, interesting.
Morgan, you need to read this book.
Men Are From Mars.
It has distinctive explanations of roles of men and how men are wired and how women are wired. We are wired very differently. But understanding those roles puts you in your place. No man, when a man is ranting, if you get a problem, let me say at work, and you come and say to me today, this and this happened. For us as women, our first instinct is give advice. You know what, Grace? Do this, honey. Please do this and this. But men, when they are ranting, they don't need our advice. They need us to listen. It is only and only when they say, in your opinion, what can I do? As I don't give unsolicited advice. I don't.
I like that, unsolicited advice.
I listen. I sympathize.
You wait for?
I wait for the ask. If the ask doesn't come, you haven't sold to me, and I'm not giving you my product.
Interesting. SGM Loud, Mike on the move with Rose. Rose is explaining engeri gy'ategeeramu relationship. This is very interesting.
Yeah, for me, I think and believe that if we understand how men are wired and how women are wired, life will become easier.
Okay.
Very easy. But the moment you don't understand your role, your space, what you are supposed to do, in sometimes we are actually wired to just pause. To just pause and say, let me just listen. Sometimes for me, I go to my friends and all I need is for them to listen. Even if it is my spouse, all I need from them is to listen. Nothing more.
Interesting. Well, we are going for a part 3, so you do not need to miss part 3. Part 3 will be why relationships or marriages failing. We have people who have gone to school, educated, informed, doing research day and night. They have money. You find actually a family where they're owning about 5 cars, but they are failing. They have better houses extremely far from what our parents have or had, but now people are failing to live a happy life. What's not happening?